Bernice.
Hey, Nikki. How are ya?
I'm good. So we decided to relaunch the podcast, The Individual Animal, and we'll get started by just introducing ourselves so you guys know who we are. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about what we're going to be doing with this podcast. It's going to be a little different. So my name is Nikki Yuka. I've worked at Animal Farm for 10 years, doing a whole lot of stuff, but my perspective on this podcast will probably mostly be around public policy or marketing or labels. And then Bernice, you want to talk a little bit more about what you do and what your perspective will be? Because I think we have two different perspectives on how we're going to see things.
Very different. I'm Bernice Clifford. I do all things dogs. I'm the executive director at Animal Farm Foundation. But I always like to have my hands in with the dogs. And for me, this podcast is all about the big dogs and all the other animals that might be in a shelter right now, or a rescue, or on your couch.
And that's a big reason why we decided to restart the podcast, right? Because of the current climate of sheltering, I guess we'll call it. There's a lot of dogs in shelters right now. And we want to do what we can do to help send more dogs home, keep more dogs in homes. So part of what we're going to be doing is speaking to all of you that are in sheltering, in boots on the ground. We want to hear what your problems are, what you guys are facing, what things you've done to work around some of the problems with having so many dogs in shelters right now. What you're doing to keep so many dogs in homes, or finding fosters. I know it's really hard to find fosters right now too. In hopes that people will hear your stories and our stories and take those and use them in their journey in animal welfare.
Yeah, I think it's really great to invite others in and learn all of those things, learn from each other, help each other. I'm super grateful for shelter workers right now. It's a really hard job right now. And I think supporting the folks on the ground doing all of that hard work is really important.
Agreed. And we're going to have some fun, too, while we're doing it.
Of course.
It's not going to be all doom and gloom.
Of course.
We promise.
Animals are involved. It's going to be fun. We may, even on occasion, talk about donkeys.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for talking about donkeys. We just got some donkeys here at the farm, so they're always so much fun.
Yep.
So we're going to be asking all of you about your experiences. We want you to join us either on the podcast as who you are, or you're welcome to come on anonymously if that makes you feel better. But we want to talk to a bunch of you folks working in the business of rehoming pets and keeping pets in homes. So keep an eye out on our social medias. We're going to be posting some prompts for you guys to submit your stories and your experiences. And we are looking forward so much to speaking to you. We will occasionally have experts on too. So yeah, I'm super excited. It's going to be great.
Yep, I'm excited too.